Good morning to everyone. So today we are going to see exercise 5.1 question number 5. Okay, this one is exercise 5.1 chapter number 5, data handling. Clear up to here? So student, in the previous class we had already did question number 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it? This 4 questions from exercise 5.1 is already completed. Now, last question of the exercise 5.1, that is question number 5th, is left out. So, we are going to see question number 5th today. Okay. What is asked in the question number 5? Let's see. So, here it is asked that the number of hours for which students of a particular class watched television during holidays is shown through the given graph. Okay, so here what is said that number of hours, that means time is given where the student is going to see the television, okay, in the holidays. Means we people are generally used to see the televisions in our holidays only. So the data is being given over here. So using this data we have to data, that means it is given in the form of graph. We are not going to draw the graph over here. Okay, dear student, we are not going to draw the graph. From the graph itself we have to look the graph and we have to answer the following question for question number 5. Have you understood? So what is said in question number 5? The number of hours, that means timing is given in the graph where the student is going to watch the televisions. When they are watching the televisions, they are watching the televisions in the holidays. Okay, so this information is given in the graph. Using those graph which is given in the question, we have to see the graph and we have to answer the following question. So how many questions are there? There are 3 questions which we have to answer it. Okay, so let's see the solution for question number 5. So here we are having first question. What we are having for question number 5? For how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? So what is the question we are having here? For how many hours did the maximum number of students watch the TV? How many hours, number of total number of hours is asked over is asked where the maximum number of students is going to watch the TV. So what we have to find here? Total number of hours we have to see in the graph. Then we have to note where the maximum number of students is going to watch the TV. From where we will get this answer? We will get the answer from by looking the graph. Have you understood? Next, what is asked in the question? How many students watched TV for less than 4 hours? What is the next question we are having? How many students watched TV for less than 4 hours? That means number of students who are watching the TV less than how many hours? Less than 4 hours. Okay, so number of students is asked who were watching the TV for less than 4 hours. 4 घंटे से कम जो स्टूडेंट्स टीवी देखते हैं वो नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स बताना है इसमें. ओके, नेक्स्ट थर्ड क्वेश्चन. हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स स्पेंड्स मोर देन 5 hours in watching TV? Here what we have to find out, number of students who are watching the TV more than 5 hours. 5 घंटे से ज़्यादा जो लोग टीवी देखते हैं उन स्टूडेंट्स के नंबर्स बताना है. वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स हु आर स्पेंड मोर देन 5 hours in watching the TV. In the second part we have to count number of students who are watching the TV less than 4 hours, and the first part of the question we have to count how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV. So these are the 3 questions which we have to answer it by looking the graph. Okay, so let's see the graph. So here we are having the graph, isn't it? Can you see the graph? If it is not properly visible on the screen, please look at the graph in your book, NCERT book, page number 77. It is given. Okay, so as I told you, graph is already given in the questions. So from looking the graph, we have to answer the following question. So what is the first question we are having as, for how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? So maximum number of students watch TV, which one is the tallest graph? This one is the tallest graph, isn't it? Where number is marked at 32. These are the number of student in the y-axis and number of hours of watch TV in the x-axis, isn't it? So this one is y-axis, this one is the x-axis. Here number of students is marked in the y-axis and hours are marked on, number of students are marked in y-axis and hours are marked on y-axis, x-axis. So here maximum number of students are watching TV, watching are how many? 32, isn't it? So here we can answer that 32 students watched TV for 4 to 5 hours. Therefore, the maximum number of students who watched the TV for 4 to 5 hours. Why it is 4 to 5 hours we are having? Because look the graph. Graph is already joined everywhere. The two graph is being joined like this, isn't it? So that's why here it is marked 4 and 5. In the graph you can see here marked as a 4 and 5. That's why if it is asked about the time, we will take both 4 and 5. Have you understood up to here? Then after this, what is the answer for the first question? 32 students watched TV for 4 to 5 hours. Have you understood why it is marked 4 to 5? Because 32 student total and it is coming under the 5 hours and 4 hours. That's why. Okay. So the maximum number of students who watched TV for 4 to 5 hours are 32 students are there. Clear up to here? Next question number 2. The number of students who watched TV less than 4 hours. What is the question asked in question number 2? How many students watched the TV for less than 4 hours? Less than 4 hours. How many students are going to watch the TV? Less than 4 hours. That means it come 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. 3.5 hours. Isn't it? Less than 4. That means up to 3 hours and 3.5 hours it will become. Okay. So how many students we are going to see? We are going to see the answer from the graph itself, that the number of students who watched TV less than 4 hours are 22 plus 8 plus 4. As I told you, we have to see less than 4. How much? Less than 4 hours. So if it is less than 4 hours, that means 1 hour will come, 2 hours will come, 3 hour will come, isn't it? Then in 1 hour, how many students are there? 4 students are there. In 2 hours, how many students are there? 8 students are there. And in 3 hours, how many students are there? 22 students we are getting from here in the graph. 1 hour we are having 4 students, 2 hour we are having 8 students, 3 hour we are having 22 students. We are not going to take 4 hours because it is set less than 4 hours, that's why. Now 4 plus 8 plus 22, you will get the required answer as 34. Have you understood how much is the answer for that? That is 34. So this is the required answer. The number of students who watch TV less than 4 hours are 34 students. So have you understood up to here? Next question. The number of students who spend more than 5 hours in watching TV. Here the question asked, how many students spend more than 5 hours in watching the TV? More than 5 hours. That means here we are going to write the condition more than 5. More than 5, that means 5 will not come. More than 5, that means 6 hours, 7 hours will come. 6 hours will come, comma 7 hour will come, isn't it? So the number of students watching the TV or spend more than 5 hours in watching the TV are, how many students are there? 6 hours, how many students are there? 8 students are there, isn't it? And 7 hours, how many students are there? 6 students are there. So 6 hours, how many students are there? 8 students are there. And in 7 hours, how many students are there? 6 students are there. So 6 plus 4 will be how many students? 14 students are there who are going to spend more than 5 hours in watching the TV. So this is the answer for question number 5. So dear student, here our exercise 5.1 is completed, isn't it? This is the last question. In the 3 video, this exercise is going to be completed. Now in the second video, that means for the exercise 5.2, we are going to see the exercise 5.2 in the next video. Okay, there also 5 questions will be there. Okay, we are going to see about the pie chart. So go through the definition from your book. What do you mean by pie chart, and try to do. Then I will explain you the exercise 5.2. So for today, thank you everyone.